Well, hello, good morning, and welcome to Camilla and I. And we're down in the woods again today, but it's another new nature reserve to Camilla and I, RSPB Chapel Wood, near Broughton, or Brunton, North Devon. And yeah, we've been inspired after a recent episode on Garston Wood, RSPB Garston Wood, near Sixpenny Handley, just in Dorset. We thought we'd do another wood because yeah, it's quite magnificent. The trees are still not in full. We're in mid-April and the trees are still not totally out yet. They're still in bud, a lot of the trees, and we got such a marvellous range of birds in Garston Wood. We thought we'd try it with Chapel Wood. Now, so Chapel Wood is only 23 minutes from where I stay here in North Devon, so an absolutely lovely location to come to today. And indeed the forecast today was for high winds, so anyway, I just managed to get that drone footage up before it got blown away. So yeah, hopefully a little bit of drone footage. Obviously I don't use the drone in the nature reserve itself. We're actually 150 metres from the nature reserve. We have to go through this gate here. So anyway, if you want to join me today on another woodland adventure, follow me. Let's go through this gate. Yeah, so we've walked 150 metres from the car park, which is even smaller than Garston Wood. It's just a lay-by. We've walked 150 metres and we're now at the notice board at the entrance to Chapel Wood. Absolutely amazing. And yeah, what are we in for today? Well, already we can hear the cacophony of woodland birds. Absolutely superb sound. There's a lot of wind today. That's why I'll only do sort of like posing to camera like this, because I found a little spot where I'm just out of the wind, so it's possible to do a bit of communication. Anyway, there's all sorts of creatures in this wood, including tawny owls. It's got a hot spot for tawny owls, and I have brought the thermal imaging device today, so we will see if I can actually put it to use and see if we can spot a tawny owl. And although I don't know where they'll probably be tucked in somewhere really tight, because it is very windy. Anyway, yeah, all the usual suspects we expect. Nuthatch are particularly good here as well, so it'd be nice to get a nuthatch. And today, technically, we've brought the walk-around lens because it's a hill. It's built on an old hill fort, and it's very steep. So we have brought the trolley just in case you want to sit in one place for a particular length of time. But we've gone for the usual walk-around combination at the moment. The A1 II, Sony A1 II with the 300mm f2.8 and the 2x teleconverter, giving us a 600mm f5.6. And this is particularly useful for small woodland birds, as we demonstrated at Garston Wood. So anyway, hopefully we'll have the same tactics this time, and hopefully we'll get a similar success, because I thought we were very successful at Garston Wood. If you haven't seen the Garston Wood video, RSPB, yeah, link to that one. Yeah, very nice. Anyway, let's crack on a bit and see how we get on. But I'll keep you posted as we go around. All I can hear at the moment is the same as you. A lovely amount of tweeting. Some great tits. Always stand out. And anyway, let's see if we can actually spot something. Catch you in a minute. Tactics for today are basically, yeah, we've brought the trolley along. We know the trolleys are help and a hindrance, partly because we're bringing you along. Otherwise I wouldn't have brought a trolley today, especially as the first flight of steps appears. But the tactics today are basically to park myself up in a favourable spot. So when I come to a favourable spot, which, let's face it, could be anywhere around here, absolutely amazing, I will park myself up, and as you can see, I'm wearing the ubiquitous camouflage here on Camilla I, and even got the camouflage hat to some extent. And anyway, we're hoping to just park up and hopefully the birds will come to us. Anyway, we'll just try and pick a favourable spot in these gorgeous woods. Catch you in a minute. Well, I just parked up along the path here, as I indicated, and the first subject of the day is in, which is a real surprise. Not your average sort of woodland bird. Well, not a bird I usually associate with the woodland, but of course, these particular birds nest anywhere. The last time I got really good views of this bird was in Scotland, and it was actually in the sort of garage. Well, it wasn't a garage, it was a barn next to the accommodation, and they'd actually built a nest there. But of course, the jackdaw can build a nest anywhere. Oh, just hovering around. And yeah, that's the surprise subject today, is the jackdaw. I've just got it in my sights now. It's probably circling back to a potential nest site. I think it's identified this particular hollow as a nest site, and we're a good 50 meters from the nest site with the 600mm, but it's quite a big bird, so it's a good opportunity to catch it in action. I think it's just coming round. It's just doing a check-out circuit to make sure the coast is clear before checking out this hole again. I mean, it might already have built a nest in there. I did see the partner close by as well. So, yeah. Anyway, didn't expect that. Jackdaw, first subject of the day, and the first real picture of the day. 1/1000th of a second, f5.6 wide open, and ISO 2000, I believe. So yeah, link to that one. Yeah, didn't expect that to be the first shot of the day, a jackdaw. I say they can turn up anywhere. They're a very adaptable bird, the jackdaw. So, nice. Well, I just got the thermal imaging device out and yeah, went to switch it on. And of course, I meant to check it for power last night, and unfortunately it has got a battery in it, and you do have to plug it in to a USB. So anyway, I haven't. So yeah, we all make mistakes, and yeah, we're all fallible. No battery in the thermal imaging device, which is a bit annoying. I have got a charger back at the van, but anyway, yes. Yes, well, I think we've reached the highest point in the reserve, so yeah, just a reminder, if you like the works of Camilla and I, don't forget to, well, hit that like button for one thing, and don't forget to subscribe, because we do come to some original nature reserves, which not everybody does on YouTube. So Chapel Wood is proving to be very nice. I mean, it's an absolutely beautiful reserve. And oh, there's that jackdaw again. Wonder how long it would be before we got the commonest bird in the country. And yeah, sure enough, a little Jenny wren posed for us on a branch, just briefly, but we got a couple of snaps. So yeah, second bird of the day, another common species. Well, that was good. I think we just had our first good subject of the day, and I think it's a willow warbler. To be corrected later in the comments, please. Yeah, very nice encounter with a willow warbler. Got some lovely shots, I think. So yeah, fingers crossed. I mean, it's still a bit small in the frame, because even though it's only in the tree here, what about 6 meters away, it's still a very small bird, but lovely to see and lovely to capture a little bit on film, and then a couple of decent snaps as well. So nice. Well, you do have to be reasonably fit, I suppose, to come to Chapel Wood, because to get to the heights you do have to climb quite a staircase, but yeah, just a health and safety warning on Camilla and I. Yeah, and I don't think I needed the wellies this morning. Probably okay without the wellies, despite the fact it absolutely tipped down last night. Look at this ancient tree here. That absolutely catches your eye, doesn't it? Absolutely amazing. I suspect there's a couple of tawny owls in there, but without rattling their cage, we have no idea. Yeah, some ancient trees around here. Absolutely beautiful. Just had a lovely blue tip pose for us. It went down, picked up a couple of grubs, and then came up to a tree quite close. And yeah, I suppose it's a bit different from your usual sort of shot of a blue tip. I mean, it's different. I do prefer capturing birds in their native environment. I mean, I get them at home. Obviously, I can attract them with a bird feeder, but I do think you get a superior image out and about. So anyway, let me know in the comments below what you think, whether you get a superior image out and about, or whether it's worth just setting up the feeders and getting your perfect shot from the feeder. Okay, well, we seem to have reached the lower section of Chapel Wood, so we've come down the final staircase there, and hopefully we're on the level from here on in. If I remember right, I think there might be one more flight of stairs, but we'll see. Anyway, yeah, house over there. And yeah, look at this little pond here. I suspect if there's water in that in the summer, that'll be teeming with life. Absolutely incredible. Anyway, yeah, we're on the level now. Fingers crossed. But yeah, it just seems to be a circuit here at Chapel Wood. Obviously you tend to stick to the path, and yeah, it's quite amazing. Beautiful this morning, absolutely gorgeous. A little bit windy. If I had to complain, it would be that yeah, it's a bit windy and I haven't really been able to record the bird song too much. Those would be my only complaints. Get the odd cackle of a jackdaw in the background, but other than that I don't think you'll be able to pick up the subtlety of the sound. And indeed the sound waves are distributed anyway by the wind, so yeah, but absolutely beautiful. Just look at that. Yeah, a couple of jackdaw close. Hear them cackling up there in the trees, if you can see them. I'm not sure you can see them, there's three there. Yeah. Probably having a little domestic. Gorgeous. Wow, as usual on Camilla and I, anything else I get, I'll put at the end of this video. I think I'll go back to the van now and have a little bit of brunch, and then I may come back and do a little bit more for you. We'll see, because I haven't got that much so far. So anything else, I'll put it at the end of this video as usual. Yeah, no tawny owls. I think you'd have to know where they're parked up overnight, really, and I need that thermal imaging device working. So yes, okay, I'll plug the thermal imaging device in. Anyway, as usual, hope you enjoyed this episode of Camilla and I. Have a good one. Bye from Chapel Wood near Brunton, North Devon. Absolutely superb.